There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go, show recaps, predictions, sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go.
What is going on, everyone? It's the EVP from the EVP Show, and I am back after having a couple of days off. Hope that you guys enjoyed your Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. From me and DWE family. Hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's. I had a lot of fun. Of doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, we are here and we're live for 2026. And what a way to kick off 2026 than to join you guys for the first, not the first, but the 3-hour Smackdown of 2026 tonight. Like I said, I hope you guys had a good New Year's. Mine was like, so yeah, I got a couple of new things added to the channel. Obviously, I got my stuff covered up at the bottom, but it has all my information. Miami made it. I just kind of tweaked it up a little bit for you guys, so it'd be going across the screen now instead of me having to repeat it over and over and over. Shout out to DWE Host. Shout out to DWE Replays. Shout out to Talk It Up Wrestling Podcast. Boy, what a show tonight. It looks like the Attitude Era is finally back in WWE. We had some surprises tonight. I mean, for the first 3-hour Smackdown, I mean, it wasn't terrible. I was really concerned about that. But before we get into SmackDown, as Cody Rhodes will say, what do you want to talk? Well, hold on just a second before we do that. So as Cody Rhodes would say, what do you want to talk about? So what I want to talk about is, so I've had time to cool off, obviously, but I'm going to get my point across. I told Miami I was going to do it, and I told him just be prepared. Obviously, I'm sure he'll be watching it on the stream in case some crazy people try to come in here with their bullshit. But you guys, you know, I try to be supportive of, you know, because I'm not even a year into this. August will be 1 year. I just started podcast. I just started streaming back around SummerSlam. So this SummerSlam will be 1 year for me. I try to support all fellow content creators, all different businesses. Obviously, everybody knows my history. Started with the Wrestling Winos, which is now acknowledged a dynasty. And then I moved over to the main event team. And I was running Twitter Spaces on Monday for about a year. Worked with DKO. But you guys, like, you know, there's a big difference between, you know, being supportive of everybody's business and everybody's group and everybody's content. But don't come in here and start, like, I don't even know how to put it, to be honest with you. Don't come in here and start trying to steal people's ideas. So Sunday Scoops, which is a new show coming to DWE. I went to Miami a couple of weeks, or about a week and a half ago, and I just said, look, man, like, I was supposed to do this with DKO. It never panned out. I want to start. And he's like, sounds great, you know. Super supportive. That's why I've always, you know, I enjoy my time with DWE because if I want to take a week off, which I don't, because my content is flowing, my channel's popping, my views are out is crazy good. But if I want to take a week off, like all I do is text Miami and say, "Hey, I'm taking next week off." Um, but and obviously I joined DWE after I left the main event team. Um, but I see all these people out here just this week doing a fucking scoop show. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, for one, just let me go ahead and set the record straight. So, I used to get all my information from Zero, which Zero has gotten a lot of stuff right in the past. I'm not going to sit here and bash him or anything like that. But I died on an anthill a lot of times with his news. And my credibility was shit, to be honest with you. So I went and got my own source. And I've had him for about 6 months. I also have an NXT source. He's pretty new. I've only had him about 2 months, but I've literally been killing it. I knew Randy Orton was showing up tonight. I knew Jordan Grace was showing up tonight. I knew Matt Cardona, Cardona was showing up tonight. I said Jay and Jimmy were winning the tag titles. All these people, like, I don't know. All I seen was somebody did a YouTube stream and they're getting scoops from somebody else. Like, go pay for your own shit. Like, I have to pay for it. Like, I don't get my stuff for free. Like this, I mean, he don't charge me much, but if I want a lot of information, like sometimes he does. Sometimes I do have to pay him. You guys are like, I mean, I got an indie wrestler that was just on after the slam. He literally followed me on TikTok and messaged me, but I'm not gonna go straight to him. His name is Nick Cardinal, by the way. I literally just got a message from him on TikTok like 2 hours ago. I mean, I'm sure after the slam wouldn't care if I asked him to come on for an interview, but I'm not gonna do it. Like he just had him on. Like after slammed with us with DWE, so like I'm sure it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. But oh my god, man, you guys, y'all are trying to fuck my scoop show up. Like, what? Why? Like, I told everyone this is a new show. I'm tired of answering everybody's fucking DMs and on X. If you want to know what I know, then you'll get your ass in the stream or watch it on X. And come Sunday at 6 p.m., after I get my news, the last 20 to 30 minutes, and I seen again somebody's doing a fucking Q&A just like I'm doing on my show. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I seen the Spotify shit. People going to Spotify, interviewing people. Like, come on, man. Like, come up with your own ideas. You know, I'm not hating. I don't have anything against these particular people. I have a soft place in my heart for them, to be honest with you. But this is insane. I mean, if I lose a couple of subs over this, so fucking what? I'll get 10 more in the next like couple of weeks. But you guys gotta chill the fuck out with this copycat and shit. I literally said, and I tell everybody in the GC chats, if you want to know news from me, I'm not answering nothing else in fucking Twitter DMs. You're gonna have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or you're going to have to watch Sunday Scoops at 6 p.m. The first show is coming up in 2 days, or it's almost midnight. So Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to give my news for the first 30, 40 minutes or something like that. However long it takes, a lot of news I have to go through. A lot. and then I'm gonna open up the Q&A for people that are messaging me on a daily basis that want to know what's going on. And I'll answer your questions. But there's no need in all this copycat bullshit. Like, this just gotta stop. Everybody's got trying to do their own thing, and I get it, but it's not a monkey see, monkey do type thing where, oh, well, DWE is doing this, so we got to do it. Or this company's doing it. I'm not going to throw out any names. And I'm not taking away from SAP's credibility or Slice Wrestling or Andrew Baydala or who else? Body Slam. They're all good at what they do. But I also have the same intel as those guys. So, and you guys are paying them to go behind their paywall to get their information when I have about 90 to 95% of the same stuff, and I don't put that shit on a paywall. I'm giving this shit to you for free on a fucking YouTube show. But I mean, I don't know. I was so mad the other day, but I was just like, I don't know. I've had time to like cool off, but it's ridiculous. Like, get your own, make your own shit. Stop stealing shit. Like, I mean, Miami built DWE from the ground up. Like, there's no, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I got people coming in my YouTube streams, talking shit, having to block people. Like, I'm not doing that shit anymore. If you come in here and you're disrespectful, you're out of here. You're banned. You'll never come back on the stream again. I'm not tolerating it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm putting my foot down. But, like, I'm not telling anybody how to run their shit. Like, do it how you want to do it. I'm going to do my shit how I want to do my shit. But stop copying people. Get your own ideas. The Sunday Scoop shit was from last year. Like, I was supposed to be doing that last year. And I haven't even started it yet. And I hear that there's a fucking scoop show going on YouTube. That they're pulling news from somebody else. Zero. The fuck? I mean, I don't get my news from. I don't have no hate towards him. Zero does his own thing. I do my own thing. We are still in a Discord together. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to like shit talk Zero, but ATD, y'all don't come in my streams no more. I don't come in you guys, but I'm just gonna call this shit how it is. Y'all want support, then you gotta show support. I don't get fucking retweets. I don't see y'all on the stream, so I don't come in y'all shit. So you can block me, you can unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you, because I'm tired of it and it's just ridiculous. So, you guys want to get y'all's news how y'all want to get it. Get in where you fit in. Do it big, but I can promise you that my news is going to be more accurate. I can guarantee it. Wait till Sunday comes for Sunday Scoops. You guys will not want to miss this episode because I'm going to set the record straight on a lot of shit that's going around the IWC and a lot of shit that's being posted by these reporters and stuff that is just not true. They live in this fucking fantasy world, and I'm not going to go into that tonight. This is about SmackDown. But if you guys want to unfollow me on X or unsubscribe, I don't give a shit. I love you guys. I always will. But why? Like, you guys know if you're subbed to my channel, there's 50 fucking lives that's already put out there because Miami makes my thumbs like a week. I already got my whole fucking thumb set for every stream next week. Every one of them is in set on my channel. Why? Why do we have to do this? Copycat and shit, man. Oh my god. Get your own ideas. That's all I'm gonna say. I started from scratch. I do these shows by myself. Besides when Miami comes in on NFL, I don't have any, like, Miami does my thumbs and DWE, like that. They do everything on my thumbs, videos. They've done a lot of work in my channel. But I do these shows by myself. I don't have 4 or 5 extra people to bounce ideas off of. So, like, I do. I mean, if I say, hey, like, if I ask Miami, like, hey, I need somebody to come in and like, I'm gassed or I'm winded, like, you know. But just, I mean, what I just saw a couple of days ago, and then try to, like, play this shit off, man. Like, when I come in there, like, you're not fucking doing a Q&A. I'm sitting there and went back and watched this shit, like, lying straight to my face. Don't do that shit, man. We've been knowing each other way too long. Y'all want to know the real fucking scoops? Tune in Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll give you the real scoops, not some fucking make-believe, what y'all want to hear bullshit. I'm going to tell you the facts. But I'm off my soapbox because we're almost 18 minutes into the stream. I'm probably going to lose followers on X, blocked, unsubscribed. I don't give a fuck. It needs to be said. I'm tired of it. I told Miami I was going to go off tonight. And honestly, I really didn't go off as much as I thought I was because I've had 2 days to cool off. But yeah, come up with your own ideas. Stop stealing other people's shit. So that's all I'm going to say. So shout out to DW host. Talk It Up Wrestling. Make sure you give them a subscribe and a follow on X. They will be I think Miami's doing DWE radio tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. Sunday Scoops will be Sunday at 6 p.m. I promise you don't want to miss that shit. Shout out to Greg. Makes all my videos. What's going on, Ben? Too sorry on Soapbox if you're still in here. I saw SmackDown. I feel like Rio is going to be the next tag team champion. What's my thoughts on that? Honestly, Ben too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I originally thought that Rhea and Io is gonna win, and they possibly still could. I'm gonna ask my guy again tomorrow. But they got the pinfall tonight over Asuka now, so I don't know. I think we're gonna get a title. I know we're getting a title change on the first Raw. I just don't know if it's gonna be Rhea and Io or if it's gonna be Becky beating Maxine, which hopefully to God they're not doing that again. This recycle bullshit. Chelsea Green losing a title tonight. Like, she just won the title from Julia. It's back and forth. Like, they gotta do something with that the women's US title division. But yeah, I mean they have a good chance. Bento, tune in Sunday if you can. The Scoops should have an official word on that. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening on Raw. Obviously, all the Cody Rhodes haters out there that think Drew McIntyre is winning Friday, well, don't watch the show because Drew ain't winning. So, I hate to tell you, it's not fucking happening. So that's that. But yeah, I think they have a great shot. I thought they were gonna win for sure, but after seeing tonight, I'm a little worried. Wrestling 101 says person that stands tall usually doesn't win. So they did pin the champs tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they swerve and have them beat them back to back. But I don't know. I think we're gonna get some interference in that match or something. I think it could possibly end in like a DQ or something. Maybe Nia and Lash get involved, and Charlotte and Alexa. I don't know. I don't think the titles are going to change hands. If you really want to know my honest, unfortunately, I think it's probably going to be fucking Becky beating Maxine, which I don't want. Which would set up Becky and AJ at WrestleMania. But that match don't need that. They don't need the title for that. They could do that without the title. But that's my thoughts. But tune in Sunday. I'll have your answer for sure. All right. So let's get started. First Raw of 2026. Action-packed night from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York. Over there where the Bills play. Obviously, you've seen James Cook out there. With that bling. Yeah, feel free, Ben, to leave comments. I'll answer them as I go. Anybody else that's watching the stream, if you have any comments, make sure to leave comments, and I will get to you if I can. But come in here Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. If I have to go for 2 hours, I will, just to get everybody's questions answered and all that. Because, I mean, I ain't going to be doing shit anybody watching football. But shout out to 112 viewers already. Man, 21 minutes in. So, yeah, I got them fired up already. But I'm sure the backlash on this video is going to be wild. But it is what it is. So, had to be done. Said I was going to do it. And when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So basically, we're going to see, it looks like the Attitude Era is trying to peek its way back in through. We're getting we got an ambulance match tonight. I've been saying this for the last couple of SmackDown recaps. I think they need to put like a stamp on this Aleister Black, Damian Priest feud. They need to do something really like drastic with this match. And I feel like they did that tonight. I feel like it delivered. We saw Rhea get involved, but I think this is it for them. I don't think they need to go back to it. Like they should be done. But Triple H, it's never fucking done. He'll run 2 or 3 trilogies back to back with this shit. We're gonna get Alexa Bliss and the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Taking on the women's tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and then Nia Jax and the Bougie Bully, Lash Legend, and 8-woman tag match. So we got Michael Cole and Corey Graves as the commentators. So we get a video package looking at the feud between Drew and Cody. Now next week in Berlin, Germany, 3 stages of hell. Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed heavyweight championship against Drew McIntyre in 3 stages of hell. I think was it going to be like a classic match, and then Falls Count Anywhere, and then old school steel cage match. I mean, there's a possibility it may go to all 3, because why would they have all 3 of them if it's not? Drew may get 1 pinfall, but he ain't winning. So Cody's it's super personal now. So Drew's made it super personal, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we see Cody Rhodes, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, Damian Priest, Aleister Black, and Zelina Vega, Aleister's wife, entering the arena. Shout out to Reg. So while Michael Cole and Corey Graves are like getting us underway, the show starts off with the A-lister, The Miz. He says they're not moving on to 2026. He's sick of hearing Happy New Year. He gets in the ring and says they're not moving on until he airs his problems of last year. Miz then says he asked for 1 match in the Cena retirement tour. He said he should have been the one to tap John Cena out. Instead, there he is. I knew he was going to be in there. I told him Miami, like, yeah, look at this new banner right here with this arrow. Welcome to the EVP show. Please follow me on all my socials. Hey, Miami, I did like tweak your banner thing. I I used to be a school teacher, so like, you know, I had to put like the exclamation points and the ats and the periods and like all that. I had to and the capital letters and stuff like that. School teacher, man, it makes me like, you know, shit look dope. Welcome to the EVP show. Um, yeah, I just kind of vamped. I seen how to get into it. I vamped it up a little bit with a little bit of the commas and shit. Making it look like a teacher would. I put even put that little squiggly line in between like and subscribe. But yeah, it looks good. I love the blue. It matches the Smackdown. So Miz says the second thing is he did something rare. 120 minutes. We're at 145 at 26 minutes. No, they can't. They won't ever. 144. So Miz says he did something rare in the business. He offered his guidance to all the young and up and coming superstars, but they were ungrateful and entitled. Miz then says respect is not requested, it's expected, and not just from the rookies, but from everyone. Yeah, we're at 146, Miami. And I mean, I hadn't even fucking started good. I was bitching for like 15 minutes. So, but I'm sure the backlash is going to be hell from that. Miz says he was passed over on a movie, and the fourth thing is not only did he shall not be named because he did not want to say Joe Henry's name. Tell him. The other one is up for the CEO of WWE. The fans in chant tiny balls. I don't know. I think maybe that's something Maurice or something. I have no clue on that. I'm not gonna even speculate on that shit. It's funny though. Miz said we're in 2026 and John Cena's gone. He says there's new face of WWE. Unlike the city, he actually wins championships. So taking a shot at Buffalo. The Bills, they've never won Super Bowl. So, or have they? I don't think they have. I don't think the Bills ever won a Super Bowl. I think they've lost like fucking a bunch though. Miz says he's the most decorated WWE superstar, and that he means he's the face of WWE. He says he's the gateway for the company, and he's the locker room leader. He says he is the adult in the room filled with spoiled little brats. So then, what do you know? Check mark EVP Randy Orton's music hits. Obviously, I couldn't do the show until Sunday, so wasn't no way for me to go ahead and say it. Trying to avoid posting stuff on X because I know Triple H has got like 15 burner accounts on there. And another thing, when Miami or somebody else is posting something on X, Miami has a source as well, so it's not the same one I have, but man, what's wrong with y'all people? It's coming up in the comments with all that crazy shit, man. Like, y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Y'all go get your own damn source. Like, stop watching other people's shows or going fucking paying $20 a month, but to get on somebody's paywall and then coming on a fucking show and reporting the shit like it's your news. Like, stop, man. I'm not under nobody's paywall. I don't pay for Slice. I don't pay for Body Slam. I don't pay for any of that shit. I got my own guy. He was on fucking creative. WWE. I got an NXT guy now. I'm working on getting an AEW guy, and I don't even watch the shit. And TNA. Both of those things are in the works. I haven't even told Miami that yet, but I'm working on a TNA guy right now. For TNA. Because who knows? I may throw a fucking TNA show up in here. When I come on, we share information on your shit, Blow EVP. Yeah, I mean, just crazy. I don't know. I don't know why people are like that. They do it. They do it to me. But come Sunday when the scoops come and when we're gonna clip it on the fucking shorts. So when they're like, "Oh, well, you didn't say that," well, all right, well, let me retweet this fucking short where I said exactly that. Y'all tune in. CJ have 100 full creators of his show. I don't know what that means, Miami. Honestly, I don't. 100 full creators. Other place to do. 100 full creators. I got you. I understand what you mean. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I said. You know, I said at the beginning before you come in, like, you know, I said, I came to you. I said, hey, you know, I want to do Sunday scoops. And, you know, we you know, I said, this is what the old thumb look like. Let's rebrand everything. We've rebranded this channel. My YouTube logo, the banner, my Twitter, the banner on my Twitter, all of that shit has been rebranded. So, and I can't. Oh shit! I do see one thing that I need to fix. This shit right here, where my EVP CJ is, that shit is really old. I don't know if I can fix that though, because I didn't make that. So I don't know if I can fix that or not. Put another picture up there, but we'll see. That's a lot of shit. I definitely want to get more time added to my video for sure. I mean my outro, my intro. I want to try to get like a minute, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. I got LFG coming up, so like that's gonna be booming. Unreal, the Unreal recap's gonna be booming. You know, I haven't got to cover a full season of LFG yet. Something's always come up. I was halfway through season 2 and I had to stop when all that bullshit happened. But LFG season 3. Yeah, and then if you guys don't see it, Tiffany Stratton is fucking like she is flaunting her new man all over social media. I just saw her video on TikTok. I can't think of the guy's name. Aldama, I don't know. I don't know what his name is. He's I think he's at the Performance Center or something, or NXT, or I'm not, or LFG coming up or something. I don't know. But she's definitely done with El Grande Americana. So Randy, let's get back to the show. Randy Orton music hits. He makes his way down the ring. The fans chant Randy. Miz tells the fans that Orton is back and to let him hear it. The fans then chant RKO. And Miz says not him. Miz tells Orton that it's good to have him back. They fist bump. Miz then says, as he was saying, they are adults in the room. They're the locker room leaders. They're the gateways to the company. And they could be Miz KO. Orton then looks at Miz and the fans, and then Randy hits Miz with an RKO, and he points his finger. So we got the real legend killer back, Randy Orton, which we also got a tease tonight of a Randy Cody match, which I'll give y'all one free piece of it tonight. I think we're getting Randy Cody at Rumble. I really think it's happening at Rumble. I don't think it's happening at WrestleMania. I think we're gonna get Randy Cody at Rumble. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna work it unless Cody loses, and then I don't know. If he loses, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Cause then like I don't really give a shit about seeing Cody Randy at that point. Unless Cody goes heel or something. I don't know. But I think we're getting Cody Randy at the Rumble. CM Punk. It's rumored right now it's going to be Punk and Jericho at the Rumble. Braun Breaker's not winning the title Monday. But that's all I'm giving away. I'm going to save the rest for Sunday. But Braun's not winning the title Monday. So you heard it here, and I'm gonna clip it. So Orton climbs the top ropes and the music hits. So glad to see Randy Orton back. Thank you to 100. We got 169 people in here. I think the most I've ever had is like 300. I think. I don't remember what it was. It was a PLE prediction with Lady Alpha and Michael, I think, from kicking out at 2. We had like over 300 at one time. We see Asuka and Kairi Sane in the back. Nia and Lash show up. Nia says even though they beat them, teaming up is a little difficult. Lash says it will be worth it when they help them win tonight. Nia then says they can owe them a shot at the tag titles. Asuka then laughs and screams. She then says she will be happy to owe them big. Asuka then says they will keep the titles on Monday and they can face them anytime. So that's what I'm saying. I really think, I don't like it, but I think there's going to be a title change Monday. I think Becky, I don't know. I really thought Rhea and Io was going to win the titles Monday, but like with them getting the pin tonight, like, I don't know anymore. I have to ask tomorrow and find out. They just put the title back on Julia tonight, so are they just going to give Maxine her little 3 minutes in heaven or whatever and back on Becky to set up Becky AJ? Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Becky AJ don't need a title. That's what I'm saying. They could do that at Mania. That match needs no championship at all. It does not need the title. Now, would the title make it better? Yeah. But does it need the title? No, it doesn't. And this probably won't have shorts on it because this fucking show is going to go way over. I'm going to try to trim it down a little bit, though. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss make their way down to the ring against Lash Legend, Nia Jax, the Kabuki Warriors. Before that, we see Randy Orton in the back with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody welcomes Randy back. Randy tells Cody out of respect, once you beat Drew McIntyre next week, he is coming for that title. As I just said, Randy Cody at Royal Rumble. Ding, ding, ding. I mean, what more you want me to do? I mean, I gave you a free Sunday scoop already. Nick Aldis tells Cody that Drew will be here for the stipulations for next week's match. He tells Cody not to let Drew get under his skin. He reminds Cody of what happens if he touches Drew. Cody tells Nick that it won't happen, but I don't know how the hell Cody didn't beat the shit out of Drew tonight. I'm not going to break down every single match. I'm just going to kind of give you the big. We're going to start off with the 8-woman tag. Since we've been going for 38 minutes, I don't want this to go like 2 hours. It's fucking midnight already. This was a really good match. A lot of back and forth. This was actually, I thought it was going to be like every team for itself, but it was actually Rhea and Io and Charlotte and Alexa against Asuka and Kairi and Nash and Nia. Nia and Lash. I'm sorry. This was a great match. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every single move tonight since I had to go on my rant. Let's go towards the ending of the match. So we get towards the end of the match. Rhea sends Kairi Sane into Asuka and drops Kairi first into the mat and drops Rhea. Then goes for a riptide. Asuka distracts the referee. Nia Jax sneaks into the ring for a clothesline. Flair comes in and hits a kick to Nia Jax. Asuka then kicks Charlotte. Alexa then hits Sister Abigail on Asuka, but then Lash Legend delivers a punch to Alexa. Rhea then hits a kick. Rhea then catches Kairi off the turnbuckles, follows it up with a headbutt and a riptide, goes over and tags Io Sky. And Io hits the moonsault for the 1, 2, 3. And the winners. And they're going on to face the Kabuki Warriors again Monday night for the Raw Women's Tag Team Championship. Is it Raw or is it SmackDown? Or is it both? I don't fucking know. The winner of the 8-woman tag: Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. We head to the back. Nick Aldis says he has big plans for SmackDown in 2026, and he wants another shocker. So I was all over X, but I know about it as well. Jordan Grace, which was supposed to get called up months ago, but it didn't happen. She said she was glad to be there. She's weighing her options, and then we get the United States champion and one half of AAA mixed tag champions, Chelsea Green, shows up, and she says she cannot go out there. It's too cold. Nick then introduces Green to Grace, and Green tells her that they have something to talk about. Green says she cannot go out there because of the ending of Stranger Things. Mostly it'd be better. Yeah, I'm afraid of that, Miami. I don't like it. I think Maxine needs a little bit more of a run because of her progression. But knowing WWE, they're gonna put it back on Becky because they feel like, oh, it's gonna be a title change. There will be one title change Monday. 1,000,000%, it's gonna be a title change. I'm gonna ask my guy again tomorrow. But I do think it's going to be Becky beating Maxine on Monday. I think Rhea and Io ends up in a disqualification. There's just too many tag teams out there that could get involved. I mean, we could see the Judgment Day get involved as well. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think Becky beat Maxine for the Intercontinental Championship Monday. So, I mean, they might change shit. I mean, it may be, yeah. Oh, do I know? I mean, Rhea and Io may win. Two title changes is not happening. Yes, they are pushing the tag titles. I love what they're doing with that. I wish they would do that with the women's U.S. titles. Chelsea Green, then Zelina, or fuck, I don't even remember who else held it. Zelina, then Julia, then back to Chelsea Green. Now back to Julia. What the fuck are we doing with that title? Chelsea then says she's fighting online. Nick suggests impeaching her and stripping her of her title. Chelsea storms out. She says too cold to fight in Buffalo. So we got to get this new guy, Kit Wilson. Makes his way down to the ring. He lets us know who he is, and he said he is redefining masculinity. Kit then says that this is the home of the most toxic sports fans. And he starts talking to James Cook, and now it's funny. Kit's a pretty funny guy. He mentions the Bills fans. He calls them toxic. And then we get our next surprise for the night is Matt Cardona. He's actually going by Matt Cardona. He actually hasn't won a WWE match in like 5 years. So this is crazy. There's no more of Zack Ryder. This is Matt Cardona. So we get a singles match with Kit Wilson going one-on-one with the newly signed to SmackDown, Matt Cardona. I'm glad to see him back on WWE's roster. We'll be seeing another guy. Blast from the Past on Monday. I'm just giving y'all all free shit and Sunday scoops. I'm not gonna have nothing to talk about. But Chris Jericho has been signed too as well. So we're probably gonna see him Monday. More than likely. It's Stranger Things theme. So yeah, probably so. He's gonna have a new, like, it's not gonna be his old shit. It's gonna be something new with Jericho. They probably had a contract for him ready before midnight on New Year's Eve. So good match. Get to the end of the match. Kit hits a tourniquet for a near fall, then goes for uppercut into corner, but is met with knees. Cardona then hits the Rough Rider for the 1-2-3, and Matt Cardona has gotten his just got signed, re-signed. He was with TNA on the main roster, and now he just got his first WWE win on the main roster in 5 years. So looking forward to see what they do. Yes, Chris Jericho is going to have a brand new character. I was told earlier that look for CM Punk, Chris Jericho maybe at the Rumble. I got a lot of news on Jericho. I'm gonna talk about Sunday. You know, I don't think Chris Jericho is gonna do a lot of different things. When he gets to WWE. I'm not gonna spoil everything because, like I said, I want to have shit to talk about Sunday. But Chris Jericho is gonna be working like the Rumbles and the big shows, and then he'll work the Saudi WrestleMania. But you could also see him in TNA. You could probably see him, and you're probably going to see him some in AAA as well. So there's a lot of things I'm going to touch on Sunday. Some stuff about Brock Lesnar that I found out. And then a lot of stuff that's going back and forth between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on that Sunday on Sunday Scoops. But yeah, they're setting up a lot of matches for Cody Rhodes tonight. Sami Zayn was even out there talking about he wants to go for the title. With Sami Zayn, I picked on a main event Monday space. I don't know, 6 months ago. I picked Sami Zayn to win the Rumble. Obviously, he might not. He's not the favorite anymore. Roman's the favorite, but I did pick him. So, like, I think he's gonna go far. It could be down to them two at the end or something. I don't know, but Sammy's not winning the Rumble. So, go to the back with Kathy Kelly, Damian Priest. She asked about 2025 his rivalry with Aleister Black. She asked what it would take to close it. Priest says it's been 6 months since he has been going to war with 6 months. Aleister Black and Damian Priest. Half a fucking year on one feud. And then there's no title involved, folks. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Unbelievable. Priest said enough is enough. It ends tonight. They said for a half a year, Black tried to change him and to break him. Prieston said Black is not his creator. Prieston says Black doesn't tell him what to do. Prieston says Black has woken something inside he cannot understand. Priest says he will whoop Black's ass tonight all over the arena and put him in the ambulance. Prieston says Black will fade to black. So loving that. So then we get a promo. I fucking talked about this. I said fucking Jay and Jimmy are gonna win. Look for the MFTs. They're gonna win the tag titles. I don't know when. It's gonna be soon. On SmackDown. But they're still doing the Wild 6 MFT shit. They had to put it on hold. Due to, was it Mike Rotunda or something like that was ill, and then there was a couple injuries on Wild 6 as well. But Bo Dallas cuts a promo. He asks what the meaning of family is to Solo. Bo then says that is an answer you've been searching for since you were exiled from your true bloodline. So he took a really deep shot at Solo. Bo then said, you claim that they are not a family. Bo then said, you haven't taken the time to comprehend the force you are up against. Bo then said, you mock what you do not understand. Bo then says, our family is not made up of just them. Bo then says, our family is filled with millions of fireflies around the world. Bo then says, always remember. Bo tells Solo, it is time to chop down your family tree at the root. Bo then says, when the dust settles, we will be the ones. Oh, wow. Fucking deep, really good promo from Bo Dallas tonight. So, like, next week, we're going to get 4 members of the Wild 6. And we're going to get 4 members of MFT. Trick Williams going up against Ray Phoenix next week, making his main roster debut match. And then for the Undisputed Championship, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, 3 Stages of Hell from Berlin, Germany. My SmackDown recap staying at 11:30. I don't give a shit if the show's on at 3 o'clock. I might not watch it at 3. I might not watch it till it comes on till it comes on at 8. So, yeah. But yeah, so Sammy makes his way down to the ring. Sami Zayn, haven't seen him since I guess it was Saturday night's main event. When John Cena's last match. Oh, got a new person in here. Emma Lisa, I really love SmackDown. Welcome to the EVP show, Emma. I'm glad that you enjoyed SmackDown. Is there anything in particular you loved about SmackDown? Leave a comment, and I definitely will answer it for you. But glad to have you here on the EVP show. Yeah, welcome to the EVP show. She loves SmackDown. So yeah, SmackDown has a fan in Emma Lisa with a love sign and a cat behind it. So not sure what that is, but 206 viewers live on the EVP show. My ex in Miami, the Greats ex. Miami, look at this. You think this is a burner or what? Never seen him before. Could be a burner. But hey, liking the look. Got bought. Was that a Finn Balor shirt on? I don't know. Glad to have you if you're not a burner, but yeah. 195, 206 Miami. I don't give a shit. You know, I call it like I see it. Let's go. Yeah, that's not a burner. Okay, sorry, Emma. I apologize. I'm just a little gun shy because people be coming up in here crazy. You're more than welcome. Any questions you have, Miami says you're good, then you're straight. I just have to be careful because I don't know some of these people that be trying to come up in my shit. This is the place to be right here on Friday night. We got 206 people. Man, what the fuck? I had 270 views on my last Raw review. 270. I don't even have that many subscribers. The fuck? What's really going on? I'll probably lose about 10 subscribers tonight, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So Sammy makes his way to the ring. Sammy starts talking about saying he hasn't been around the last couple of weeks and it feels good to be back. Yeah, we're not fucking around. I'm going hard in the paint. We are going hard in the fucking paint. Yeah, we got to. Zane then says, yeah, I mean, if they, you know, I'll get the subs back, you know. I mean, like I said, I don't have anything against them. I truly don't. I love them. Honestly, I do. But I didn't call you because we haven't talked on the phone in a few days, but I told you, I said, I'm going to bring it up on the stream. And I said, you know, hopefully don't get mad. I was pretty like, you know, I didn't scream and all that. You know, I'm not doing all that. I had a couple of days to calm down, but I don't like it. I mean, you guys want the real scoops and turn it on Sunday because I'm not going to feed you guys a bunch of Fantasyland shit just so you guys can come hit the subscribe button and come back next Sunday. I'm going to tell you the fucking facts. If it ain't happening, I'm going to tell you it's not happening. If it changes and I'm wrong, guess what? I was just wrong. Am I right about everything? Fuck no. Triple H be fucking me all the time, but you know, lately I've been right way more than I've been wrong. I'll tell you that. I called Gunther a long fucking time before that tournament was over. So Sammy said that he got to sit in the front row with his son and watch John Cena's last match. Sammy says it hit him in a way he didn't expect. Sammy says they introduced Cena. The match starts. His son turns to him and asks him, yeah, 2026. We fucking full blast. I mean, I got SmackDown recap tonight. Sunday Scoops Sunday, which I'm going to break down at the end. First Raw, Anniversary Raw on Netflix Monday. Then we got the NFL Week 18 recap Tuesday. Then New Year's Evil NXT recap Tuesday night. And then I'm back again for SmackDown Friday and Sunday Scoops again. We got action after action after action. And then we got all kinds of other shit I'm working on. I may be trying to come up with something. I have to talk to Miami. I'm not going to talk about it on air, but I had someone message me on TikTok about setting up an interview on the EVP show. Hopefully we can get them on. That would be fucking fantastic. I'm talking about views like a motherfucker. So we'll see. They are in the wrestling business, so that's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm not putting their name out there, but we'll see. I gotta continue to have conversations with them. Shout out to the wise man. This is the YouTube link to my channel. I think that's my channel. I'm pretty sure it is. If it ain't, sorry, but I think so. Yeah, you guys give me a sub because I'm probably gonna lose something tonight. Sammy's explained that it's because Cena won the title 17 times, and his son asked how many times he won it. Sammy says he had to tell him 0, and his son asked why. 211 viewers were killing it in here. Sammy then says his son has watched him in the ring every week with Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and John Cena. Sammy then says they have all championships. Zayn then says he brought championships, but his son does not understand why the championship is missing. Sammy says he is not here to talk about it, he is here to do it. Sammy says 2026 is here and he is coming for the WWE Championship. And he is interrupted by none other than Trick Williams. And tonight they're really, I knew they were going to have to do it to get that 3 hours for SmackDown. These NXT stars we're going to be seeing Sol Ruka soon. Oba Femi after he drops the title. I expect to see those closer to the Rumble. Oba will be in the Rumble, so Sol Ruka will be in the Rumble. I'm sure Trick's going to be in the Rumble as well. But they're setting up a Trick Sami Zayn match, which I'm looking forward to that. Because Sammy and Javon was great. Trick comes out. He says that he does the lash alert alarm before speaking. Trick says he has finally arrived. He tells Sami Zayn they have not been formally introduced, and he runs through his nicknames. Trick then says he is the most athletic, entertaining, and most dangerous person. Trick says he is here for one reason. Trick then says Nick Aldis called him and told him they needed him on SmackDown to add what he can bring to the brand. Trick then tells Sammy he isn't done. Trick says he can take off his coat and his shades, and he's still 6'5" and 250 pounds. Trick says they need someone who can challenge for the title and looks like a champion. Trick then says he is here to be champion. Once again, this is my YouTube link, which you can see it down there at the bottom as well. It's also in my bio. Appreciate that, wise man. 215 people watching. Whoop that Trick. Good to see Trick Williams. Trick says they are not alike. Says he won't take 20 years to get here, and won't almost get the job done. Sammy then to ask Trick if he is done. Zayn then says Trick is right. Zayn said he has the tools. Sammy then said, you have yet to be humbled. Sammy said, you are the first to look good and say that they are going to cut the line to the top. Sammy says, you aren't the first to look down at him. Sammy then says he has no problem teaching Trick a lesson or two and how to be humble. Sammy then drops the microphone and leaves. So we're setting up for a Sami Zayn Trick Williams match. I don't know when it's going to happen. Maybe like a Saturday night main event or probably a SmackDown or something like that. I don't think it's going to be on a PLE or anything like that. It could, but I doubt it. Definitely setting it up, though. We go to the back, Carmelo Hayes. We go to a video with Carmelo winning the United States Championship last week. We see Carmelo looking fresh in the back with the new U.S. title. Dragunov stops him, wishes him Happy New Year, says he wanted to face the best. Dragunov then says that he gave that to him. He says while the outcome wasn't what he expected or wanted, there are worse things in life than losing to him. Dragunov then says that it isn't the last time. Dragunov asks Hayes if he plans to continue the challenge. Hayes then says when he puts Johnny's jersey into the Raptors, he will continue. Hayes then stops to talk to Miz and says this wouldn't have been possible without him. He then thanks Miz. Hayes then thanks Miz for leaving him alone because he has been so much better. So, shout out. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Carmelo. Carmelo defending against Johnny Gargano tonight with Candice LeRae. They make their way down to the ring. We see Nick Aldis with Ray Phoenix and Trick Williams. With Ray Phoenix, Trick interrupts and talks about being disrespected. Ray then says the new guy has a lot to learn about respect. Trick then yells at Ray. Nick then says Ray and Sammy are right. Nick then says next week you make your debut against Ray Phoenix. Trick then says that is what he wants. So next week on the January 9th SmackDown, we're going to get Trick Williams and Ray Phoenix from Berlin, Germany. So then Carmelo makes his way down to the ring. This was a fucking phenomenal match. A lot of action to cover here, but I'm just going to get towards the end because we're over an hour into the stream. So Carmelo rolls to the floor. Gargano hits a suicide dive. Carmelo hits a kick when Johnny goes for a slingshot spear. Carmelo then goes up top. Candice LeRae tries to get up on the apron, interfere. Johnny then low blows to Carmelo. Johnny sets up for a super air raid crash, and he hits it for a near fall. Johnny sets up for a fairy tale ending, but Carmelo blocks it, and they alternate roll-ups. Hayes then hits the first 48, and then he hits the nothing but net for the 1, 2, 3. And still your United States champion, Carmelo Hayes. If they had him drop the title tonight, then I was boycotting fucking SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes, still the United States champion. We go to the back where we see Tama Tonga was watching on the monitor. I said weeks ago that if Carmelo wasn't going to be the one to take the title from Dragunov, it could be Tama Tonga. We're definitely going to be seeing a Tama Tonga Carmelo Hayes match in the future. Shinsuke Nakamura, I haven't seen him in a while. He walks up, Nakamura speaks in Japanese, Tama responds, Solo then shows up. He wants to know if everything's okay. Tama says that was an old chapter. He then asks what is next with the Wyatt. Solo then says next week there will be a 4-on-4 match. So next week on SmackDown, four members of MFT go up against 4 members of Wyatt 6 on SmackDown. Solo then says they are going to take back the tag titles. I just said that. I'm going to tell you on the scoops, but I gave it to you for free on the SmackDown recap. Look for the MFTs to win those tag titles soon. So then walks away. Tama looks the other way. Alistair cuts a promo and says it doesn't matter what you say now. Black then says this win is spiritual. Black then says you can pin him as many times as you want or put him in an ambulance to be the victor. Nothing changes. Alistair says the only thing that has changed is you. Blackton says after tonight, you will never be the same. Zelina says it is time they put the final nail in the coffin of your delusions. Good promo by Alistair and Zelina tonight. Should got some water. So we then see Kathy Kelly in the back with Jade Cargill, the SmackDown Women's Champion. She mentions the injury suffered by Meechin, with Meechin just did a TikTok video. He's got an arm in her sling. I'm going to talk about that Sunday as well. She called out Jade, said she's got the grit, and she's coming back for her. Jade asked, Kathy Kelly mentioned the injury for Meechin. Jade says if it was intentional, and Jade says it was. Jade says injuries happen, but when these pigeons don't know their places. So then we see the newly acquired Jordan Grace. She shows up and she says she's looking at her options. Jade then tells her to sign elsewhere because she is that bitch. Little tease right there. And Jordan said, yeah, you are that. So we see Cody Rhodes walking in the back. He stops to talk to Sammy. Cody asks Sammy if he has seen Drew. Cody says he heard what Sammy had to say. Everyone is being honest. Sammy then says he respects Cody and always liked him. He tells Cody he was the first in the ring after WrestleMania 40, which I was at WrestleMania 40, not that night, but night 1. He says you have to know where he is coming from. Nick then shows up to welcome Sami Zayn back. Cody then asks where is Drew, and Nick says he doesn't know. Cody then says he is going to handle this in the ring. Another Oba Femi video package. Like I said, he's coming, but it's going to either be at the Rumble or right before. But there are really... Oba Femi's going to get the Braun Breaker type push, if not more. So look for Oba Femi to have a big WrestleMania match as well. I'm just giving all the scoops away tonight. But I have plenty more to talk about Sunday, so You got to definitely tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern. So we get Cody Rhodes' music hit. So I'll give it to you guys. So he makes his way down to the ring, grabs a mic, starts off by asking Buffalo, "What do you want to talk about?" Cody then asks, "How does one attain the richest prize in pro wrestling?" Cody says he is not the biggest, strongest, or fastest. He says also not the youngest. He says what separates him is simple. Cody then says it is his mentality when dealing with anyone in a WWE ring. The fans then sing, "Cody, Cody Rhodes, Cody, Cody Rhodes." Cody then raises the championship in the air and says his mentality when approaching anyone is he gets there early. Cody then says he wants them to see him seeing them. Cody then says that is a secret. When they see the championship, they see him. Cody then says they think the money, the fame, the suits, the jet, the bus, the fans, and then comes the envy. And Drew McIntyre reeks of envy. Let me get back to my comments. I don't want to miss anything. I don't know what happened to Emma, but I guess she's gone. Cody says he is grateful for it. Cody then says he is glad that Drew became this mountain to climb and he cannot wait for the fight. Cody says in the spirit of the arena that is important for him and fans that have rallied for him, he is going to say an even bigger secret. Cody says when he sits in the back and smiles, he plays Dom. Cody then says when the Unreal cameras think they're capturing something, they are playing checkers, and Cody is playing chess. We got new comments. We got US. We see USCJ number 242. Cody then says he's referencing the what's the front? What the front you use on the banner? On this banner right here. I don't know what to talk about after the show. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I don't know. I just changed some stuff up on it. Like I clicked on it and I edited it and put the commas and like the periods and all that. I didn't do anything to the font. I don't know how I don't know anything about the font. That's just how it shows up. I have no idea about that. It's whatever font I think you put it on. So whatever font you set it at, that's what it's on. I didn't change the font. All I did was just like put some periods and capital letters and stuff like. Yeah, it looks good as fuck. It looks really good. Cody then says, you can call yourself. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. Cody says you can call yourself the final boss. The final boss. The Rock. Here we go. The tribal chief, the game. Another Roman Rock reference. Oh, I wonder why. The greatest of all time. Hell yeah. Yeah, that font's killer. Like I said, I added a few things on Miami. But I mean, I just took what you put in there. I added "Welcome to the EVP show" at the beginning. And I put some capitals and shit like that, and some exclamation points and some shit. But yeah, he ain't winning a title though. He ain't beating Cody, man. The Zero. I'll talk about that Sunday. He's not winning. That don't make no doubt. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the font is. Whatever you set it on, I didn't. All I did was just I capitalized a lot of shit and put periods and all that. Whatever you put in there, I don't know. I'm talking about what I was talking about. Changing on mine is that the main event Monday thing, the logo with my face up there, right beside CJ on the back on my banner, like behind me. I don't know how to put my new picture up there, but it's all right. So he said, "Time, but he is the one who calls himself the champ, and that will not change at Berlin." We see Drew McIntyre on the big screen standing outside. Drew says Cody is predictable because he is old school. He is traditional. Drew then says, "In a world full of shades of gray, Cody is vanilla as it gets." Drew then says he thought hard about the stipulations. Drew then says the first stage of the 3 stages of hell is a straight wrestling match, and he will prove to Cody that he is the better wrestler. So stage 1 of 3 stages of hell is just going to be a straight wrestling match. He would prove to Cody is the better wrestler. Drew then says fall number 2, the falls will count anywhere. So it's going to be a falls count anywhere. The second stage will be a falls count anywhere. And Drew says if by some miracle it's 1-1, they go to a third fall, it is going to be inside an old school type steel cage where he can't get in, can't get out, no interference, something like that. Drew says there's no outside interference, no BS. 2 men enter and 1 champion leaves. Drew then says he has broken Cody mentally, and next week he will break him physically. Drew then says that if Cody is still champion, because if Cody touches him, he is stripped of the title. Drew says they will have a lesson in self-control. Drew then says he wanted to have the conversation on the Cody Express. Cody's home away from home, but Cody wasn't there. Drew then says he let himself in, and he saw some gifts from his wife and his kids. Brandy Rose tweeted about that, so he's making it real fucking personal. Drew then says there was one item that stood out to him. Drew holds up a picture of Cody with his dad, Dusty Rhodes, and Cody's got the black hair, which Cody was healed with black hair. It was a young picture of Cody, but yeah. So we got the standard wrestling match of falls count anywhere, and the old-fashioned steel cage will be the 3 different matches in the 3 stages of hell. I do fully expect it to go all 3 matches because why the hell wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it go 3 if they're gonna? Because they want them to get in the cage. So Drew's gonna get a 1 pinfall, I'm sure, probably in the falls count anywhere or something. I don't know. We'll see. I do think it's going all 3 rounds though, because that match is probably gonna go an hour. Drew says he wishes Dusty was there today to see the man Cody is, but he knows Dusty is looking up, truly ashamed. I don't even like talking like that. Drew then says he knows a lot of people think it will be a cold day in hell before he's champion again, but he hopes Dusty has a coat because he is about to get very chilly. Drew then throws the picture on the floor, and Cody runs to the outside. Cody is irate at this point. The official stop Cody and tell him he is not there. So then we see Drew in the ring with a garbage can. Cody then runs to the ring. Officials security stops him. Nick Aldis. Drew then holds a picture of Cody and Dusty, and he tells him Happy New Year. Drew lights the picture on fire with a lighter and throws it in the garbage can. Drew then gets in front of Cody and tells Cody to hit him. Security and Aldis stop Cody. I read Cody's lips about 4 or 5 times, and he called Drew McIntyre a son of a bitch. So, Drew will get him close to turn, but I think they're going to wait until Randy turns Cody. Possibly. That's what I'm thinking as well. He's really close to turning Miami. I mean, I don't even want to say if, because I don't think Cody's losing to Drew. But if they swerve and Drew wins the title, I guess that sends Cody over the edge and he goes heel. But do we really want to see heel Cody and face Randy with no belt? Because then how the fuck are we going to get Cody Roman at Mania? Cody's going to WrestleMania with the world title. I'm telling you, it's happening. So now it's next week. We will have an 8-man tag with the Watts facing MFT, and Trick Williams takes on Ray Phoenix. And obviously the main event, 3 stages of hell, Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. Oh, I know. I saw that. I just said that. Cody black hair. So there's so many hints out there. Yeah, Cody Roman's the match at Mania. Roman's not winning though. That was reported on the show and Discord and everything else, but Roman's not winning. That makes no fucking sense. I don't, Miami, you're trying to make me talk about the stuff for Sunday. I'm just gonna say that makes no fucking sense for The Rock to show up and help Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes and then face him at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi, which more than likely that match is going to happen in Saudi Arabia. Why? Why would The Rock come and help Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes and then face him? It's his fucking retirement match. They don't need a belt. What the fuck? If Rock's showing up at 42, he has to turn on Roman and help Cody win. That's how you set Rock Roman up for 43. The other way, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Tell me how that makes any sense. I'm going to save that for Sunday. I'm going to spend about 15 minutes on that Sunday. That makes no fucking sense at all. If they do it that way, that is the dumbest shit that they could ever do for the Rock Roman. I mean, why would he come help Roman and then fight him at WrestleMania? That's stupid as fuck. Yeah, Rock Roman 43. WrestleMania 43. It's looking like it's a done deal. There's still a couple of hurdles, but it's close. I mean, I got all the numbers and notes and stuff. Saudi Arabia is going to break the fucking bank to make that match happen. I don't think it's for a title. I don't. I really don't. I know it's been reported that, Rock's come down there and help Roman win, but storyline wise, that makes no fucking sense. He needs to come down there, turn on Roman, help Cody, retain. That sets up Rock Roman 43. Yeah, it's like 300 million or something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of fucking money that they're paying. I don't know if it's 300 million for The Rock, but 300 million like total for Lucas scored 30 tonight. Unfucking believable. So anyway, I'll talk about that Sunday. Chelsea Green, Alba Fire make their way down to the ring. I wasn't a fan of this. I don't like the outcome of this. She just won the title from Julia not even 2 months ago. It's back and forth. It's just us all. Yeah, I don't know. He has to. Why would he help Roman and then face him at 43? That makes no fucking sense. I don't know if WrestleVotes reported that. I'm going to have to go read. If they reported that, then I don't know. But I don't know where the fuck that shit come from, because that is awful booking if they do it that way. I need your soul. I need your soul. I mean, yeah, he's already got Cody's soul. That's how you turn Cody, and then you set up Rock Roman 43 in Saudi Arabia. You don't have Rock help Roman when they got the fucking title, and say, okay, well, we're gonna wrestle at WrestleMania 43, like an exhibition match for the title. Like, that's stupid as fuck. No, that's dumb. That's absolutely stupid and dumb. So we get to the Women's United States Championship match. Not a fan of it. Also, the AAA one half of the AAA mixed tag champ Chelsea Green, with Ethan Page going up against the beautiful Madness Julia. Like I said, I'm not happy with the outcome of this. Chelsea goes for the unprettier, but Julia hits a headbutt. Green then hits the Rough Rider. She goes for a cover, but Kiana's on the ring apron, distracting the referee. At that point, I knew Chelsea was losing. Alba Fire then trips Kiana down. Julia hits a right hand, but Green Hits a kick to the face, and Chelsea climbs the top rope, but Julia hits a right hand. Julia climbs to the top rope. She hits a double underhook suplex, and then hits a Northern Lights bomb for the 1, 2, 3, and for the sixth time, I guess it is, since the United States Championship was. So we had Chelsea, Zelina, back to Chelsea, Zelina, Julia, back to Chelsea, back to Julia. Fifth time. And Chelsea and Julia's had it 2 times each. What the fuck are they doing? We got a new women's United States champion. It's the beautiful Madness Julia. Hopefully they're gonna do something with this Solruka, Jordan Grace, people like that. Bring the NXT up. Start having some new matches. For Julia's title. Don't go back to Chelsea Green and Julia again. Do not fucking do that, Triple H. So we head to the back with Kathy Kelly with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. She mentions tonight's match. Rhea says they've been waiting to get their hands on the Kabuki Warriors. Rhea says the titles are coming to them. Io says they will finally become champions. Charlotte and Alexa show up, and Flair says that it was fun teaming. Rhea then asks if they are coming next for the titles. Alexa then says they are here, to which Rhea and Io look. Rhea then asks if they are serious. Flair then says, well, yeah, but we're next in line too. Rhea then says if they want seconds, it will be their play and their pain. So we get a video package for the ambulance match. We then see Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae in the back, and Nathan Frazier and Action show up. I wasn't watching at this point. I went to the bathroom, I think. Frazier said that wasn't a great performance. Action says it's time for Johnny to grow up, and he asks for the mask back. Johnny then says it is a gift from his wife, and he offers it. Action then says he is going to ask for a match against Johnny, and he will beat him and take his mask back. So we get ready for the main event of the evening. Aleister Black, accompanied by Zelina, going up against Damian Priest in the ambulance match. This match fucking cooked. It was great. We saw Rhea get involved. It's so much shit. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing because we're almost an hour 20 in. So, Aleister puts the backboard against Priest's throat. He sends Priest into the LED. Zelina then opens the door, and Rhea Ripley is in the back of the ambulance. And she chases Zelina. She grabs Zelina in the ring and hits a riptide. Aleister Black then picks Priest up, and Priest collapses on the floor. Black then hits some kicks to Priest. One door is then closed, but Priest stops the second door from closing, and Priest kicks the door into Black. Priest then grabs a crutch and hits Black with it. Priest then continues to hit Black with the crutch, but Black hits a knee to send Priest into the ambulance. Priest then kicks Black away. Priest then sprays a fire extinguisher in Black's face and hits a fireball to Black. Priest then closes the ambulance doors, and he goes to the back to get a table from the production area. Priest then grabs Black, and he sets up for a razor's edge to the table, but Black escapes. Black then slams the side door of the ambulance at the Priest's head, and he kicks Priest. Priest then avoids being sent to the side of the ambulance. Towards the end of the match again, Priest puts Black on top of the ambulance. The straps then come down, and Priest sets up for South of Heaven off the ambulance through the table. Priest then opens the ambulance door, and he drags Aleister Black over. Priest then sends Black into the ambulance, and he closes the door, both doors, for the victory. So the winner, and it was a fucking banger, and I hope they are completely done with this shit. It needs to be done. Aleister has been up for a while now. They need to move on, whether they move Zelina and Aleister to Raw. But this feud needs to be done after tonight. The match was phenomenal. Shout out to them for the help. It was a glimpse of the Attitude Era tonight, which I love. Hell of an ambulance match. After the match, they showed the highlights. So yeah, that's it, guys, for the first 3 hour SmackDown recap of 2026. Yeah, I'm good, Miami. I just got your text. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. 275 viewers. I'm gonna go through here, all these fucking comments. Shout out to DW host, Talk It Up Wrestling Podcast. They are doing DW Radio tomorrow, I believe. Make sure you subscribe to Talk It Up Wrestling Podcast on X and on YouTube. And stay tuned for DW Radio tomorrow. Shout out to Greg, Bintu, Reg, the CEO, Miami. Miami a lot. Shout out to Emma Lisa, first time on the EVP show. I'm glad to see you here. Don't know who you are, but glad you joined us. Shout out to the Wise Man for sharing my link, which is going across the screen the whole time I'm talking. I don't know what font that is, Miami. That's you set that up. Yeah, check mark. I haven't even checked my bets tonight, so I'm hoping when I check, I've at least got a little bit in there. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to DWE. Shout out to After Slam Podcast as well. Final Boss Baby, Director Reg, Miami, CEO Greg, After the Slam, also Gimmick Table Media, the Wrestling Divas Podcast, kicking out at 2. I do believe somebody else from Gimmick is about to be on After the Slam as well. I can't keep up with everybody's stuff. There's so much shit going on right now. Shit, where's the check mark comment? It is still on my screen, Miami. There it is. All right. So I'm going to go to the outro, and I'll be right back, guys.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps Predictions Sports. Let go, Show Recaps Predictions Sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps Predictions Sports. Let go.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everyone that tuned in tonight to the first SmackDown recap at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. That is going to continue. I don't care if SmackDown is going to earlier time. This was the last SmackDown of January that will be in the United States. So it will be earlier start times for the show. I'm sure if you have like a VPN or Netflix and all that, but I'm still going to do my streams at 11:30. I'm not changing the times for that. Yeah. Thank you guys for that. So as far as my socials, obviously you can see it there on the bottom of the screen. It's been flashing the whole time. You can follow me on X at EVP2JP, Instagram also at EVP2JP, TikTok, which I'm on a lot now, is at Brady DA Goat. You can see all that on flashing on the bottom of the screen. And most importantly, please hit the like and subscribe button to my YouTube channel. You can find that at the EVP Show in capital letters. You can see all of that flashing down there at the bottom. My TikTok, my Instagram, my X. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is at the EVP Show. It's at the very end, and all of my links are in my bio. If you want to check those out. So if you guys go back and watch the stream, if you didn't watch it on YouTube tonight, please hit the like on the stream tonight and leave comments in the stream. That puts my stream in the algorithm and gets my views up. And that's what the whole goal is here, guys. Everybody to grow. Everybody to get more numbers. Everybody to have more people in here. Thank you to everybody that shared my stream tonight. Yeah, great show. So as far as what I have coming up, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, it's DWE's newest show by the EVP on the EVP Show. It is called Sunday Scoops. It'll be the first episode of Sunday Scoops at 6 p.m. Eastern. I know football is going to be going on, but it's only going to be about an hour. You guys tune in here at 6 p.m. Eastern. The last 20 to 30 minutes, I will open up, or if there's a lot of people in here, after I get done with the news, I will answer all of the comments that I see from X and also from YouTube. So you guys don't miss that first episode on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys catch that here on the EVP show. I will be back Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, to do the Raw recap, which is the anniversary Raw on Netflix. Liv Morgan against Lyra Valkyria. CM Punk going one-on-one versus Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. Also, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. We're at 279 people, Miami. 279, almost got to 300. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky going against the Kabuki Warriors. And Maxine defends the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch Monday night on the Monday Night Raw. So yeah, catch me Monday night 11 p.m. I will be live 11 p.m. to go over a big Monday Night Raw coming up. My laughing. Yeah, we got over 280 at one point, like 283. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, me and Miami will be back to cover the last regular season week of the NFL, week 18, with me and Miami the Great. 6 p.m. Tuesday. Later on that night, it's a busy day. I call it Doubleheader Tuesday for on the EVP show. I will be back at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, as I will be going over New Year's Evil. New Year's Evil is Tuesday on Netflix. Looking forward to that. JC Jane defends her women's NXT championship against Kendall Gray. And Obafemi will defend against Leon Slayer. Doubleheader Tuesday on the EVP show. Tuesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the NXT show. And then I'm back again Friday night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. I know the show is going to be on earlier, but I don't give a shit. The stream is going to be at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Friday, and we will be going exclusively live and talking about Cody Rhodes retaining over Drew McIntyre in 3 Stages of Hell coming up on January the 9th or the 10th, whatever it is, 9th, I believe it is. And then next Sunday, episode number 2 of Sunday Scoops at 6 p.m. Eastern. So full slate coming up this week on the EVP show. Look forward to seeing you guys. Tune in. Tomorrow I will not be doing anything. I'll probably be I'll be tuning in to Miami and them on DWE Radio. Make sure you check that out if they are doing it. I'm not 100% sure, but if they are, I'm sure he will advertise it. And I will be on there. Won't be on the show, but I'll be in the comments as well. But if not, that's it, guys. Thank you, 281 viewers. Unbelievable. Hopefully I can get some. Hopefully they will let me do some shorts tonight. Because the stream's been long. We'll see. But yeah, I will see you guys Sunday. You guys don't want to miss it. I am going to post it. Okay, so tomorrow at noon is going to be DWE Radio. Make sure you tune into that. I will be tuned in as well. Sunday, do not miss the first episode of Sunday Scoops. It is going to be a big one. I have a lot of news to cover, and I will open up Q&A and answer all the questions, unless you come in here with that bullshit, and you're gonna get spiked, and you're gonna get blocked, and you're never come back in this channel again. And yeah, so beers, I will see you guys Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to advertise the fuck out of it. We're going to try to make it the biggest show I've ever had, if I can, because I want to get people's eyes and ears on what I got to say, so that we can clip this shit. So when it happens, I can just retweet that shit on Twitter, and I ain't got to post shit on X. But I will see you guys for the season premiere, the new DWE show on the EVP show. Sunday Scoops with the EVP at 6 p.m. Eastern Sunday. Until then, guys, you guys enjoy your Saturday, and I will see you guys. Make sure you ring that bell and hit that subscribe, and also turn that notification on for Sunday Scoops at 6 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I am the EVP from the EVP show and the golden boy of DWE. And I'm out, guys. Good night.